BetOnline is your number one source for all your summer sports this season, from MLB, golf, NBA, and NHL playoff stats. All the latest stats, news, and scores are available to you to follow your favorite teams. So get the latest odds and lines, including the latest team matchups, player props, and odds of just about every sport out there. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to get in the action. BetOnline, where the game starts. Next is from Randy in Sacramento.
Brett, before you start that, DI, I was trying to see on WrestleNomics if he had the ticket info for the pay-per-view, but he doesn't. But what he does have...
Well, go to WrestleTix.
Okay, I'll get that. Yeah. He's got the latest on AEW's media rights. You want to hear it now or save it for something else?
Go ahead and read that.
Yeah, it's a whole report pretty much. But this is from a report from Puck's Matt Baloney. Okay. I'm told the exclusive window closes in July, and AEW leader Tony Khan is said to be disappointed with the offer currently on the table. Khan also surely knows that Zaz losing the NBA would give AEW more leverage, even though the money to re-up AEW is a mere drop in the NBA bucket. The window closes without a deal. Others can swoop in for those rights, as Comcast has done the NBA, which is extra awkward because WBD is said to own a stake in the league. I'm not sure how alluring AEW would be to another platform, especially since only non-WWE partners could bid, but the wrestling shows still do okay on the Turner networks. Its reliable programming and a rival suitor could further push Zaslav in the hot water in his cable carriage deals.
And you sent me a report, or another report that somebody had said where Tony was not happy with the offer.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I doubt Tony would be happy with the offer because he's been on the parade that they're going to get a significant rights deal. Bro, 1 year ago, when everybody started talking about when the new rights deal coming up, he was obviously in a way better position for negotiation than he is now. If he actually thinks that just because the Turner and Warner Brothers losing the NBA is going to increase like his resume, it's not if your resume stinks right now. And that's what the negotiators will be pointing to. Bro, so now I don't know. And that's another thing too. There's another negotiator thing that would kind of like, everybody kind of brushed aside that this really didn't. What was like? Did this news hasn't even been brought back up, and it was like a blip on the screen. Bro, the Zone canceled AEW off their pay-per-view network for underperforming.
Huh.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's not good. Nobody's talking about that anymore. But you have that on top of Warner Brothers now, and they're looking like, we paid these guys this amount of money 5 years ago, and now they're drawing like 40% less people than they were 5 years ago. They want a rights increase? Well, what position are you negotiating from if you're AEW? You don't really have anything to like negotiate with. Oh, what do you got?
AEW's back on the Zone.
They are?
Yeah. A couple of days they signed for the next two pay-per-views to be on there.
Interesting. Next two or just the next two?
As for they've signed for the next two. So maybe it's, maybe they're feeling each other out.
Was that the last two, or they're not renewing it, or just,
This was announced on the 23rd, and they did, Double or Nothing was available, and now Forbidden Door will be available too on the Zone.
Okay. All right. But what about after that?
It just
see this because we heard the story that the Zone was thing, but now you're telling me this. Find out what their status is with that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
they did. You were right though. They did cancel for underperforming numbers, but that was last month, and they must have renegotiated because it was on Sunday.
Did they cancel or
yes.
They canceled it.
Well, they ended the contract.
Okay. When was the contract set to expire?
It says 1 year. So they didn't renew at that time,
But have they renewed it for another year?
No, they renewed it for two shows.
Okay, my question is are these the last two shows? Did they just announce it a couple shows ago that they're not renewing it, and these are the last two shows? Because if there's only two more shows, it's not, that's not a real pod. That's not saying like, okay, we're doing another year. It's just two shows. Let's try to find that.
Oh, wait, from this other report.
Do you use AI or do you use Google?
Steven, I use both. ChatGPT.
AI is so much faster. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Stephen Muehlhausen he reported that actually they had a 3-year deal that could have been dropped after the first year, and they exercised it. So they ended the deal, but now they just picked them up for 2 shows, or the next one now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And WrestleTix, it says tickets distributed to the pay-per-view 7,500, but then I'm seeing reports in the comments that say there's been people were going to the box office to grab tickets and they were told the show was sold out.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure because there was only like a few hundred tickets available before they did the report the day before the show. I'm sure they sold out.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.